How about it?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never...
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak, I'm here with the sincere intent.
And what do you want?
Wealth, glory, and I'm confident that as the...
Then my family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, at which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as a...
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood. In fact, I have an art gallery and I was hoping...
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done.
Just answer me yes or no. I don't...
I understand. But in exchange...
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing...
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working...
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undeceived. If I betray you, then you merely need to...
You do make a valid point there.
I appreciate...
Why don't we celebrate our new partner? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is...
As an outsider, it's a...
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. All right, let's leave it at...
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena! She was the only one who was ever any good to him.
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel.
Father! If Serena had been ranking ahead of him, Hugo must have poisoned her.
Pure evil. Typical for an imp.
Hugo, did...
Yes,
He admitted it! He has no right to live under the same...
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then?
Hugo? My children. In this world, only the most ruthless, like Hugo here, who is only someone with the means and the gumption to do that.
but...
It's all over now, and the results are off. As for the rest of you, go.
Father!
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. This is all for your own good. Do you understand?
Yes,
It was soon.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura, and ours just so happen to be extremely compatible. By the way, you asked me, but judging from his eye colors, I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and but he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I digress. He ran away, and after that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare... So, I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had not. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, even though he may say some extreme thing, I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, it appears we're the first to arrive. This might sound weird. I don't really know why that makes me... It's because we're fellow fans! For sure. Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled. And oh, by the way, I have a huge collection of...
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch.
It's all my own original merch! Like screenshots of plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I'd love to show it all to you if we...
I'm super curious to see all that.
Splendid! Let's book a time and you can come by my... Speaking of which, Hugo said he had some preparations to do before...
This is getting to be more, or perhaps you are actually
If I was stalking you, you wouldn't ever.
overconfident as always.
We just make it a habit to check this.
Thanks for that.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Prox, I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like... It really
Indeed. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. By the way, Lycon.
You mean about our guild for...
Yeah. It's time for us to build...
I don't have any objections.
How about... It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don't... Oh, oops. I nearly forgot.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always... Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name.
No. It does. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol. Like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's... Just like Jack used to say. So that's why we have to influence...
But on the basis of not causing...
Of course I remember. All right.
That sounded pretty forced.
I'm good for my word. You must trust... Well then. Today, our first order of business...
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Do forgive me. Someone was pestering me and wasting my precious time.